Hi, this is Kate from Daisy Nails, creating fun, funky, fabulous nails. Today's nail is based on Ben Spurling's piece of artwork called Durdle Door, and is a beach down on the south coast, part of the Jurassic coast, which has this gorgeous cliff arch. My old supervisor, she still works in our service because I work in the council. She's moved to a different part of the council. That's when I'm not doing nails. But she confessed recently, because she seems very straight-laced and very sensible, but she confessed recently to jumping off Durdle Door into the sea, which is really, really not recommended. Very, very dangerous. There's all sorts of currents and riptides on that beach, and it can be very, very dangerous if you don't know the sea there, which I don't. Never swum there. Have paddled though. Right, so the beach, I've done it looking eastwards towards the rock arch, as had Ben Spurling. So the beach curves around, and he put a lot more detail into this little bit with the light coming through the archway onto the sea. I decided not to do that and to keep it as simple as possible, because obviously the amount of nail you've got is far less than the amount of space on a piece of paper. So it just made it that little bit simpler. So I'm just bringing in some stripes coming down, but because the beach is to the left of the nail, I'm then bringing the stripes along there, because obviously that's where the water will be coming in, like with the tide. So that will have gone in for a quick flash cure, and then we'll put the Aloha on to make up the other stripes. I remember a few years ago, I'm sure I did a more detailed Durdle Door painting on nails. I can't remember how long ago it was, and I don't remember if it ended up on YouTube or if that was before I started my channel. But yeah, I did enjoy doing that. I did it over 3 nails, whereas this is just on 1, so it's just a small section of it. Right, and then we get the white, because we want that bit of surf coming up onto the beach. Like the frothy bits of the surf. And pop it into the lamp. Flash cure if you're not covering it, full cure if you are going over it at all. Because what you don't want is any uncured gel. So if you have uncured gel and it's on a person, you can end up causing an allergy, and they can never, ever, ever have their nails done with gel ever again, which I think would be a terrible punishment for anyone. Right, I'm going to do the outline of the archway, the actual door. The doorway from the beach to the sea, although it's actually in the sea. Again, Ben put a lot more detail into this to make it more 3-dimensional, so you could see the difference between the rock inside the archway and outside. I didn't do that. I thought about it, but I decided that there's just not enough space to be able to do that and have it recognisable for what it was. So I'm doing this with the French lavender and just filling in that space. And then we'll add the detail to it shortly. So you can get to the top of Durdle Door from the footpath, but there are signs saying absolutely not to go up there because it's dangerous. It doesn't stop anybody. There's all sorts of corrosion and sort of the risk of the land giving away and falling into the sea. You know, when you're young and you're still immortal in your own mind. So I think a lot of people go up every year onto the top of there. During lockdown, when we were allowed out again and people weren't going abroad, a lot of people went down to the beach there without realising that it's actually quite a dangerous bit of sea. I think a lot of people got into a bit of trouble there. Right, so I think I'm just having a look. Did I go with a bit of green there? I was watching someone walk past with the dog, sorry. Oh yeah, going in with the green there, just again sort of a little spotting along because it does have grass along the top. And then pop it in the lamp. And cover it with the top coat. Cure it again. Painting this series made me want to go to the beach. Now watching myself paint this series is really making me want to go to the beach. Thank you so much for watching. This is the whole set, which you will see slowly, gradually as they get posted on YouTube. Come and watch them all. Tell me what art I should paint in future sets of nails. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye.